What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrub here, back again with another video. Hope you guys are all having an incredible day. I know I am. If you are, please be sure to press the like button. I really enjoy likes. No joke, no scam. If you don't press the like button, I will come to where you are, untie your shoes, and then tie them together so when you try to get up, you're gonna fall over. Yeah, that's right. I have a key to your house. Your mom gave it to me when you were eating pot roast last night. I know at least one person ate pot roast last night and is now really freaked out. But regardless, guys, what's going on? It's your boy Scrub here, the story time teller, the man, the myth, the legend, Benji's older brother. Hope you guys are all having an incredible day, because like I said, I know I am. Today we're going to be talking about a kid on substances in class. And I had to say substances because, as you guys know, Susan is always listening, trying to demonetize us. It's a proven fact on this channel. Susan generally is a big fan. She DM'd me the other day asking if I would take her on a date, and I said, listen, Susan, I appreciate you, but I can't date you as long as you keep demonetizing my channel. So hopefully she'll be a little bit more nice. Me and her can go on a date. I'll tell a story about it or whatever. But Susan, if you're watching this, what's up, Foxy Mama? Keep this video green so we can go on a date, if you know what I mean. So like I said, today we're going to be talking about a kid who was high out of his mind, sitting in class, just chilling, doing what you gotta do to be cool, alright? And I met this kid, I'm gonna name him Jonathan, in like 4th grade, alright? And Jonathan and I were really tight in elementary school, but drifted apart when we got to high school, mainly because Jonathan really liked drugs, okay? I'm talking really liked drugs, to the point where you couldn't really hang out with him if you weren't on drugs, because that's how high this kid was, 24/7. This is definitely getting Susan, I know it, but hey, it's a good story, so whatever. Anyways, so Jonathan is sitting there. He's just being Jonathan, doing what he's got to do to get through the day, which apparently today was MDMA, right? Which, for those of you who don't know, is Molly, which is a very hard substance to do, all right? Now, for those of you who don't know what MDMA does, basically, it's supposed to make you, like, just have a great time. And I don't know how he would do it in class, because the only time I ever did it, I had a hard time sitting still. Like, the only time I ever tried MDMA, I'm not even kidding, I felt like I wanted to go build the Taj Mahal, the Great Wall of China, all at once. Like, I was ready to go. I was boolin', cruising for a bruising, but whatever. Jonathan would just take it and sit in class. And on this day, Jonathan was definitely on more than just that, though, because I don't know if it was the glazed over eyes or the fact that he looked like he was sleeping with his eyes open, but he just looked super out of it, to the point where even other kids other than me started to notice. So Jonathan is sitting here high off his balls, just trying his best to focus on whatever class we were in at the time, and he's just having a really hard time doing it. He keeps like drooling all over his desk. That's right, drooling. Spit puddling from his mouth onto the table. And I'm not sure if it was just MDMA. That's what he told me he was on. I'm pretty sure there was more to it, because I've never drooled when I was on it. But hey, he's drooling. He's like half asleep, and it gets so bad that our teacher, who I'm gonna call Miss Applebottom, you know, she had the boost with the fur, you know what I'm saying? But Miss Applebottom comes over and she's like, Jonathan, are you okay? And Jonathan just goes, yeah, I'm fine. And she goes, oh my gosh, I think he's having a stroke. This kid was so high that our teacher thought that he was having a stroke. Let that sink in. Not only are you high, not only are you being a degenerate in class using illegal substances, dun dun dun, but on top of all of that, you are so messed up that your teacher, who's a professional, thinks that you're having a stroke. That's how messed up Jonathan is, right? And at this point, Jonathan's eyes get really big, and he goes, no, I just don't feel good. Like, no, it's okay. And she's like, oh my gosh, Jonathan, like, I think something's wrong. I'm gonna have to send you to the nurse. And he's like, no, it's fine, I promise, everything's fine. Like, please don't send me to the nurse. Please don't send me to the nurse. And she's like, no, we need to. Can somebody walk him to the nurse? So, of course, Goody Two-Shoes McGeezak, I'm going to call her Elizabeth, gets up and takes him to the nurse, because, you know, you can't just send him to the nurse on his own. He wouldn't have gone. Let's be realistic here. So he has a Goody Two-Shoe escort to the nurse's office, right? And at this point, he pretty much knows he's burned, because our nurse was not an idiot. Our nurse was pretty able to tell when somebody was high. Our English teacher, I don't know if it was English, to be fair, I really don't, was pretty stupid. She wasn't able to figure it out, but trust me, our nurse was going to have an easy time picking Jonathan apart for definitely being rolling on the loud while sitting in this class, alright? So in a last-ditch effort to just skip the nurse's office altogether, on the way out, Jonathan does what can only be described as rainbow vomit all over the place. I don't know if he ate Fruity Pebbles that morning, or if he just took every single, like, smorgasbord of colorful drugs, but this vomit, I'm not even kidding you, was basically a neon spectrum. And he does it all over by the trash can on the wall right there, and he goes, oh, I think I just need to go home. But this backfires, and our teacher's like, no, you need to go to the nurse. So Elizabeth, the goody two-shoes, is like, I think he's under the influence. Yeah, thanks, Elizabeth. Wow, none of us could piece that together. I don't know why you gotta snitch, Elizabeth. Like, it's not your job to police the English class on their substance issues, all right? Like, I know what you think. Oh, I have straight A's, therefore I know better than you. Elizabeth, you're a snitch-ass bitch, all right? Let's be realistic here. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it confused. That's all you are. That's all you'll ever be. So Jonathan goes to the nurse, and the nurse pretty quickly pieces together that he is acting this way because he's under the influence of something, right? And so she does this thing where she calls his parents to figure out what's going on, and Jonathan at this point is screwed. I've heard this all after the fact, but his parents were actually bishops in a church down here, meaning that they were definitely not cool with the drugs thing, like at all, like 0% cool with the drugs thing. So whatever, she calls his bishop parents and basically asks if they know that he's been on any drugs, and they're like, nope, he wouldn't do that. And the nurse is like, well, I'm seeing him here in my office, and he looks like he definitely is on them. So I'm going to need you to come pick up your son, or we're going to have to call the police and do an investigation. So the parents do the right thing, thank God, and they come to get their son, right? Because if a police launch the investigation, here's what they do. They go search your locker, they give you a test, and if you're found out to be guilty or on it at all, then you get expelled. Definitely not worth it. So the parents come, and they come to get Jonathan, and immediately his dad is like, what are you on? And he's like, nothing. And the dad's like, listen, what are you on? And Jonathan tries to get out of it again. He's like, Dad, I just don't feel good. Like, can I just go home and take a nap? And the dad goes, listen, I've seen you sick. This is not sick. This is more than sick. You need to tell me what's going on and what you're on. Otherwise, I will take you back to the school and let the police launch an investigation. Which, I mean, parents got to be parents, you know, pretty fair. So Jonathan breaks down and tells his parents that he is actually on Molly. That's right. Tells his mom, his extremely religious mother, that he is on Molly. And obviously the mom starts crying. She's like, my baby has been corrupted by Satan. Like, just crying, freaking out. And it's not funny that his mom was upset, all right? That's not what I'm laughing at. But just imagine, an hour ago, you were sitting in class, you know, just feeling a little high. And now you're telling your mom that you have a drug problem while she's crying in the front seat because she feels like you're a disappointment who's going to do nothing with your life. That's the scenario that has been hatched from this point. So Jonathan gets home, and his mom immediately signs him up for a rehab clinic in Southern California, packs everything up, gets him an extended leave from school, and he has to go to rehab because his religious mother has found out that this kid was tripping Molly in the middle of school. So Jonathan is gone for, I think, 3.5 months. I'm not really sure. And he comes back to school, and the rumors had been spinning, all right? The only people that actually knew where he was were people that, like, knew his family and knew him. And obviously, we're not going to talk about it. I knew where he was, but I wasn't walking around school to every kid that would listen going, yo, did you see that Jonathan's in rehab? Like, it's just not my position to do that. It's just not. So he comes back, and the rumors were spinning that he died after he threw up rainbow vomit. Like, that was actually a rumor that was going around, is that he died, but his parents wanted to cover it up because they were going to try to bring him back to life. People in high school are stupid. You know, someone throws up, and you're like, oh, yeah, he's definitely coming back as a zombie. That's just big facts. I've seen The Walking Dead 37 times. Trust me, this is how it starts. So, whatever, Jonathan comes back, and immediately everybody's like, I thought you were dead. So he starts telling everybody what actually happened, that he was just tripping, and obviously had to go to the nurse. The nurse found out, his parents took him home, and he had to go to rehab. And for some reason, became the coolest kid in school. Everybody thought that was super hard, super badass, and that he was definitely just the next level God tier Hokage. And moral of the story is, don't do drugs in class unless you want to be praised by your peers. I'm kidding. Don't do drugs in class. Drugs are bad. And if you do get caught, hopefully your parents are cool. Like, to be honest, yes, it sucks that he had to leave for 3 months, but he quit drugs. Like, the rehab worked. He hasn't done drugs since. And honestly, it probably saved his life. Like, let's be realistic here. If you're already to the point when you're, 15, 16 years old where you're tripping Molly in class, heroin abuse is just around the corner. So the fact that his parents and him caught it young and were able to treat it is probably a good thing. Like, I don't know. That kid definitely had some substance problems for sure. And before anyone in the comments is like, you just don't understand drugs. Like, listen, if you can do it and not get addicted, that's fine. He was just not one of those people. But on that note, guys, that's going to do it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to press the like button. Let me know in the comment section down below what you thought of the video. Subscribe if you're new, and hopefully I'll see you guys soon with another video. I'm out. Bye-bye, baby. Bye-bye, baby. Don't get anyone pregnant.